Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jazzmine Leigh for those of you who don't know me, and today's look is a quick sultry Valentine's Day look, more on the edgy side, and I just hope you guys enjoy it. I wanted to take Valentine's Day and make it a little dark this year, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you catch the vibe. Enjoy! So first up, I'll be using some mist from OLAY and some hydration moisturizer from The Ordinary to moisturize my skin. The base always comes out really good when you're well moisturized. I'm also using sunflowers and roses oil from my best friend Destiny. Check her Instagram out. I'll have that linked in the description below. Next, I'm using MERCIER Translucent Setting Powder on my face to pretty much soak up some of the excess oil and moisture in my skin, just to make sure that base is nice and even. Next, I'll be taking my Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, one pump of the shade Chestnut, putting that all over certain points of my face and then blending it right out. The reason I spray the Olay mist on is basically just to add some hydration and glow. I notice my product spreads better when I do that, and I just like having that very dewy, moisturized look regardless of the foundation I use. Next, I'll be highlighting and concealing using my multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Mocha, also from Too Faced. And I'll be contouring today with the Color Perfect foundation stick from Radiance in the shade Espresso. And I'm just taking this down my cheekbones, my jawline, and the bridge of my, the side of the bridge of my nose. Oh, and if you're wondering, the reason I don't contour my forehead is because one, it's already mad small, and I'm also gonna have most of it covered with this wig, so it was pretty pointless to do that. And lately I've liked blending out my concealer and just blending out everything with a brush as opposed to a beauty blender, because I just noticed a more clean and seamless blend that way. So yeah. Now I'm taking a True Complexion Contour Palette, also from Radiance, and I'm using the Sculpt shade from the Dark to Deep palette to basically just set everywhere that I contoured. And now for blush, I'm taking my Saharan Palette Volume 2 from JUVIA'S Place in the shade Tau, and that is just a peachy, corally type of color, just to add some life back into our face. To prime my lids, I'm going to be using the Painterly Paint Pot from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm just blending that out with my finger. The reason I like this primer is because it's very matte, it's not too wet, and it's super easy to work with, and it can also double as an eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my P. Louise Secret Center palette, and I'm first taking the shade Hooked all over my crease, and then I'm going to be dragging that color down to my lower lash line as well. Keep in mind that you want a winged out shape for this look. I started to also use the shade Love Shy, but it wasn't dark enough. Next, I'll be taking the shade Lights Out from the Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie Carnival XL Pro palette. You want to use just a minimal amount of black because, as we all know, black can definitely overpower a look and just mess it all up, so tread lightly. Now I'll be using the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2 to cut my crease, and that is pretty straightforward and to the point. The brush I'm using is a MAC 129S brush, and this makes cutting my crease very easy and quick. I also ended up taking the Stacey Marie Lights Out shade, which is the black, and the first shade, which is Hooked from the P. Louise palette, on the outer corner of my eye, blending it into my lid just so that lid shade will have something to blend into later. And then I'm just going to repeat those steps on my other eye. Using MAC Fix Plus spray on my brush, I'm layering Giza from the JUVIA'S Place Masquerade palette, along with Skin Show Rose Opal and Iridescent Pink from my Pat McGrath Motherships number 7 and 8, and I'm basically layering all these colors on my eyelid to give a very pretty pale pink glow. Using a pencil brush, I'm taking the shade Makeda from the JUVIA'S Place Masquerade palette and placing that on the inner part of my lower lash line. Cody. So this part was a bit more challenging because I don't own a blue pencil eyeliner. So what I did was I took the shade Dalia from the JUVIA'S Place Masquerade palette and lined my waterline very carefully with that color using a Morphe M213 brush, and careful not to get the pigment or the brush in my eye. So if you guys see, I'm just kind of taking my time with this and just being really precise and careful. Now I'm lining my lips with the MAC and Tiana Taylor collaboration edition of Nightmoth. Keep in mind this color is available permanently, they just changed the packaging for this collaboration. For my lips, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Transylvania and topping that off with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer Gloss in the shade Retro. For my lashes, I'm using the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara and coating both my bottom and top lashes. And then I'll be lining my top lash line using my Perma Precision Liquid Liner, also from Pat McGrath Labs. Now I'm going Hollywood in my Lily lashes, and voila, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you catch the vibe. Bye!